Hi everyone! So I realized I haven't talked about comic books in a really long time on this video blog, and so I brainstormed some stuff to think of some ideas, and it just so happened that I watched this really cool documentary over 4th of July weekend, and I really wanted to share it with everyone. So let's talk about it. Basically on Netflix, PBS has released a whole slew of new documentaries, which I'm really excited about because I love when there's new ones on there, and PBS and Smithsonian Channel ones are my favorite. So, woohoo! One of these documentaries was Superheroes, A Never-Ending Battle. It is basically about comic books and the development of the superhero, specifically in comic books. So it's a 3-part series. It starts kind of giving you an overview of how comic books themselves were developed, and then jumps right into the development of the superhero, which really started with Superman. As the series goes on, it talks about how different time periods inform different storylines, and then it ends with how superheroes started being used in film. So that is the overview of what the documentary talks about. I really enjoyed this. First of all, I really enjoyed not just the information, because it was something I was interested about, but I enjoyed the interviews. The interviews are from the points of view of people that were artists back in the day, back in the 30s when it was developed, people that came up with specific storylines, people that were comic book historians, which I really found interesting because there was such a wide demographic of historians. So there were men, women, different nationalities, which I thought was super cool that they showed that. And then you obviously got interviews with some of the more popular writers and people that created either very specific, interesting runs of storylines, but also people that created some of the newer characters. I love seeing how the characters were informed by culture, and culture was sort of developed by the characters and the storylines of comics. For example, in World War II, there were patriotic characters. In the 60s, there were atomic-based characters that were created through science because of science exploration. I also thought it was cool that people like Stan Lee, who kind of created in the 60s a lot of new ideas on the Marvel comics, kind of were involved with integration in a way, and showing, hey, let's make sure we have people of color integrated into our stories, and in a intelligent way. That's really all I have to say about that. So I highly suggest that everybody checks this documentary out. You can find it on Netflix, but you can probably, since it's a PBS documentary, find it on PBS if they ever rerun it or something, I'm sure. So keep an eye out for that. And watch it. Just watch it. Yeah. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!